Hey everybody, it's Brett. Hopefully you can hear me. I was just talking on mute and that wasn't going to help. Do me a favor before we jump in and get started and just let me know. I see a bunch of people coming on right now. Do me a favor and just let me know that you can hear me and that you can see my screen. So my screen is a big, messy headline and my picture on the right. And I'll explain that in a minute. And my voice obviously is my voice. So I just want to make sure that you can hear me. If you can hear me and you can see that on my screen or on your screen, go ahead and type in the chat box, yes, or tell me where you're from. Looks like we got Fred, Georgios, Mark. Okay, awesome. And all of you guys are able to hear me. A bunch of other people coming on now. Okay. It looks like you can hear me. Okay. It looks like I'm getting, let's see, just make sure. I just want to make sure that everybody is able to hear me because what we're going to cover, I mean, this is really, really awesome. I'm so excited. In fact, that is part of the reason that these slides are so ugly. And I'll explain that in a second, but I just want to make sure that everything's coming through. All right, so you guys are able to hear me. Go ahead and type that in. Okay, looks like you guys are able to hear me. So that's perfect. All right, so we are going to get going here. Just make sure a couple things. Okay, we're on air, and okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate the feedback. And I'm glad we're going. So at any rate, what you'll notice first off the bat is I'm going to apologize right up front because my slides are ugly. They're messy. It is what it is. I was so excited to get this done and dusted and get this out to you that I decided instead of waiting and trying to make everything perfect, the most important thing with this was going to be speed because I wanted to get this in your hands. I wanted you to see what you're going to be capable of doing because this is going to absolutely blow you away. So we're going to go over how to create unlimited unique content. Now, a couple things there. One is unlimited, which is just awesome because we're in a time now in the online world where you need lots of content, no matter what you're doing. Content is everywhere. So you have to be able to make a lot, right? No matter how awesome your stuff is, if you only have a very little, the problem that you're going to have is you aren't going to be able to reach enough people. And in addition to that, people are sort of over the everybody's posting the same thing over and over, right? So you got to be able to have stuff that's unlimited. It's got to be good and it's got to be unique. And by content, let's just define this right off the bat. I don't just mean text. I don't just mean like text or something that you write like a blog post. I mean any kind of content, visual content, right? So images, videos, like text, all of it, all together. And I'm going to show you how to be able to create unlimited unique content and websites, plus email marketing, and be able to do that all automatically in minutes. So content in this context, just to give you some examples of what I'm talking about: sales scripts, video scripts, blog posts, ebooks, articles, Facebook ads, TikTok reels, YouTube shorts, poems, stories, Google ads, email promos. And there's actually more than that, but that's about all that would fit on this ugly slide. All right, so let's jump right into it. So here's the thing. As I alluded to, right, no matter what you're doing online, you need content, you need websites, and you need promotion because that's sort of the trifecta, right? Those are the things that you need if you want to be able to drive traffic and make sales. I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care what business. I don't care what niche, right? If you don't have all those things, if you don't have content, there's nothing for people to even see or know or be engaged with. If you don't have websites, you don't have a way for people to access it. You don't have a way for people to find it online. And if you don't have promotion, then you don't have anybody seeing it. So you ultimately need to be able to do all those things. But the good news is, if you can do them all, then you can drive unlimited traffic and you can make unlimited sales. And so the key is, how do we do that? Like, how do we get to a point where we're going to be able to create all that. Because the problem with that, and if you've been online for any time, you already know this. And by the way, as I already apologize, you can see these slides are terrible. It's just text. It's not normally my style. I like to put together really nice looking presentations, slides, but the content is more important than how sexy it looks on the screen. And so that's why I'm just sort of jumping in here and giving you the most important part of this. All right, so it takes time, it takes skills, and or it takes money, right? So if you have a lot of time, you could create content. And you could figure out like, okay, what do I need to do? You could create that. If you have skills, then you could probably create some visual content, right? If you know how to do graphic design or video production or whatever, or you could just throw money at it. If you're like, well, I don't have any of that stuff, but I got a bunch of extra money that I have no use for, then you could obviously spend money and you could get other people to do it for you. So all of those options will work. It's typically a combination of those in my experience. And so the problem is, this is where the online success breaks down for people, right? So they have the idea, right? And they get excited and they're like, oh, but then when you start to look at it, man, your head just hurts, because it's like, well, there's all this stuff that I got to do. And even if I create content, then I got to find a way to get people to access it. And then then how do I monetize it? And so that's where it breaks down. So ultimately what you get with this is you get people that have good ideas, they get inspired and they get excited, right? So they've got the drive to say, I want to do something online. I don't want to like just work my 9 to 5, or I don't want to, I have something I either think can help change the world and I want to get my message out, or I just want to change my own life and I want to be able to work on my own terms and do my own thing. And so I want to be able to do this. And so the initial thing is the idea and that inspiration and excitement. But unfortunately, what happens because of all that is most people, 90+% of people, stall at the starting line. They never get past that stage, because what happens is when you actually start to break that down, the excitement turns to overwhelm, because you realize how much work is involved. You realize that there are 100 different places to start, and then you start to wonder, can I even really do this? Like, I don't know. Like, I thought it was easy. I had this idea and it was like, yeah, I'll just do this online marketing thing and I'll create a following, or I'll build a website, but then you actually get down to it and you realize, like, the more you start to learn, the more you realize you still need to learn. And so it starts to erode your confidence and starts to get to a point where you start to wonder, geez, could I even really do this? And that's really unfortunate, because there's so much potential out there. And so the message I want to share with you right now is that all changes today. Okay, that is all going to change today, because what I'm going to share with you and what I'm going to show you. But first off, in case you don't know me, my name is Brett Ingram. I've been creating software and I've been doing online marketing for the last 15 years. And my main focus is really software that's designed to simplify and to automate stuff that we all already need to do online, right? I know there's a million things to do, because I've got people that, work with me and do stuff for me and all that. And even still, I could work endlessly if I wanted to. There's always more to do. So for me, it's all about automation. It's all about simplification. Anything that I can do, that I can get software to do for me that makes it fast and easy, I'm on board, right? I don't mind initially what it takes to get that going, to get it set up, because I know the benefit down the road is so much more. But more importantly, I know that when I have the problem, other people have it too. So if I can create software that solves a problem, I know that other people are going to be able to benefit from it also. And that's really my focus, okay? I take a lot of pride in making apps that help people, and I get the ideas for the apps from the same problems that I have that I know other people have too. So, I mean, I've done in the past traffic apps, I've done social media apps, graphic design apps, video apps, and this content/business app thing that I'm about to show you. because it's all about getting more done faster, easier, cheaper, right? And so just so you know that my stuff is good and that it's about credibility, right? I know how to make software. Here's a picture of me with a bunch of awards that I won as a product creator. And I was also featured in that book. It's a New York Times bestselling author, Joel Comm, which is really cool too. It's a cool thing to be able to be recognized for stuff that you do, especially when especially when you put so much into it. But just so you understand my own story, and I think that this is relevant, is when I started back in 2007, I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, I was totally green. I didn't have any mentors in the business. I didn't have any people to show me what to do. I didn't even have a budget. And I was starting in a situation where I was in graduate school. I already had a couple of my kids were already born by then, and I was working a full-time job. So I was totally overwhelmed. But what I recognized about internet marketing, what I recognized about being online, was the fact that if I could do something online, regardless of how much I like my job, right? You might love your job. You might not be looking for something to get rid of your job, or you might hate it. You might say, you know what, I can't wait to get out of this, crazy thing. I just want to find another way to do it. Either way, it doesn't matter. The point is, when you're able to do something online, you're able to leverage that. You're able to create freedom. You're able to give yourself choices. And that is the key. So you never feel trapped. You never feel backed in. You never feel stuck where you are, because you can make changes. You can do stuff. And that's what I recognized. So as busy as I was, as much work as I had to do, I was like, I have to make this work, because if I don't, then I don't have any choices. I have to go into the office. I have to do this. I have to do that. And I didn't want my life to be run by that. I wanted to control it. I wanted to be able to spend time with my kids and my family. And I know for a lot of people, that really resonates, because you feel the same way. You want to be able to have the freedom to design the life that you want. And so, just to sort of bring it to a point, so also that no matter where you are, everybody goes through it. It was a struggle. Okay, for the first couple of years, I was working my tail off. I wasn't sleeping. And, between everything else, and I had days where I was scratching my head saying, am I an idiot for even doing this? Like, is this ever going to work? I'm running myself into the ground trying to do all these different things and build a business, and I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. But the important point was that I stuck with it. And eventually I got it to work through trial and error, figuring stuff out. I got it to work. And then I got to a point where I realized the value I really wanted to provide other people is to simplify and automate stuff for them, so they could shorten that time of struggle that I had and sort of vault right to the top. And that would be awesome. And that's what I set out to do with the stuff that I make. So at any rate, as I was saying before, all of that kind of stuff changes today, because with what I'm going to show you, it's a game-changing software, and it's built with breakthrough artificial intelligence. And because of that, it's going to be able to do things for you that literally, and this is no exaggeration, up until maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe until a couple of weeks ago, was not ever possible online. And that is the reason I've got these wonky slides that I'm showing you, because I don't want you to miss out on a single second of being able to jump on this, get going, and build your success. I don't want you to miss the train. I don't want it to be arriving at the station by the time you're trying to get on it. And so I said, you know what? Forget the razzle dazzle. Let's just get to the meat. And so that's why we're here. And you're in a really fortunate position to be on this and to be listening right now. So the idea here is to level that playing field, right? Is to say, okay, I don't care who you are. If you just have the idea, if you just have the drive, if you have the desire to be able to build a business online, to be able to create income and financial security online, right? I want to be able to show you how to do that, level the playing field, so you can create the content, the websites, and the promotion that you need, and to do it automatically and to do that in minutes. Because what that's going to do for you is it's going to smash down that last barrier to success. You got the idea, you got the inspiration. Look, I know if you're on this right now, that what I'm saying speaks to you. I know it because I was you and I was in that same spot. And I can tell you, to have somebody be able to say, look, this is the way that you're going to be able to do it, is means everything. And so one thing I want to point out on this particular slide is take a look at that picture. And the reason is you're going to see that come back full circle in a second. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to introduce you to AI Mate. It's the world's first ChatGPT powered AI app that creates awesome content from simple either text or even Siri voice-like commands. And what I want to do, instead of telling you all about it, is I want to jump into my screen and show you a demo of how this works so you can see how awesome this is. So let me just switch over here and let's take a look at how this works. I'm going to show you how you can use AI Mate to create any kind of content that you need, literally in seconds or minutes, and use it to build an entire online business. So this is what's so awesome. Part of the problem in being able to run any kind of business or create any kind of content is you either need to be an expert in a niche, and even if you are, the problem with that is you still have to be able to create content. You have to be able to create both like visual written content and also images and videos and everything else. And so it requires quite a large skill set in order to be able to both write well, also create beautiful graphic designs, and also be able to make videos. It's a lot of work and it requires a lot of different moving parts. AI Mate solves all of those problems for you. So I'm in the dashboard, and if I just go here to the copywriter, basically all I need to do is type in what I want. So if I want a sales script, if I want a video script, if I want a blog post, if I want an ebook, an article, a Facebook ad, a TikTok reel, any of the things that I want, a poem, a story, a Google ad, an email promo, all I have to do is type it in. So all I'm going to do is click up here on generate text, but I'll show you a couple of these that I did. So sales pitch for a life coaching program. Now, if I click on this to view it, here you go. Are you at a crossroads in your life and need help identifying the right path? Are you feeling stuck and uncertain? I mean, that's a brilliant intro for someone who wants to be a life coach and somebody who wants to be able to engage people. So it's really well written, but it's also very persuasive. Okay, how to rank my videos. So the beautiful thing about this is it's not even just about content for yourself. Let's say that you have a question. I want to create some videos and I want to be able to rank them in YouTube or whatever. So how do I do that? You can literally type in a question. And then the answer is, number one, optimize your video title and description. And it tells you how to do that. Number two, increase views and watch time. Number three, build quality backlinks. Number four, engage with your audience. So it tells you specifically exactly how to do it. So if you wanted to post this as a blog post to show other people how to rank videos, you could do that. But if you had a question yourself about how to do it, you can. How do I rank my websites? Okay. Optimize your website for search engines, build quality backlinks, update your content regularly, monitor and track rankings. These are proven ways to be able to build it. It's really concise, it's really well written, and it's really simple. So the one that I just did is write a blog post about eating healthy. Okay, so if I click on that, eating healthy is an important part of living a healthy lifestyle. Eating the right foods can help you maintain a healthy weight, boost your energy levels. And so you can see it's a full post that then I can use. The important thing is all of this content that I'm creating, I can use wherever I want. So if I want to use it as a blog post, if I want to turn it into a video, if I want to make it into, a coaching program or whatever else, I could do that. So here's how it works. You're just going to go click on generate text, and then you're going to type in whatever it is that you want to know. Let's see. How do I calculate the interest on a loan? And I click on get output. Okay. So again, if I was writing a blog on financial, I could use this as a blog post. if I wanted to learn this myself, to calculate the interest on a loan, you need to know three things: the principal amount of the loan, the annual interest rate, and the length of time you're borrowing. The formula to calculate is principal times interest. So it gives you the formula, it gives you an example, and it explains to you how to do it. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. If I click on submit, it will save it. Otherwise, I can just delete it. And so any of these posts, I can delete them. I can go in here and I can grab them and I can use that content for any single thing that I want. Now, let's say that I wanted to build a sales website and I'm like, well, I don't really know how to write a sales letter. I could go here and I could say, how do I write a sales letter? And I can click on get output and it's going to go ahead and generate that for me. So again, if I want to use that as content, and this is where it gets really exciting, okay? So you have all the steps listed out here. Start by introducing yourself and your company. Give a brief overview of the services and products you provide. So the benefit of this is, number one, for questions you personally have about, hey, how do I do stuff online? Now, instead of needing to search and try to find all the answers yourself, you just type them in. But the other great part about this is, if you want to build a blog, if you want to become or position yourself as an expert in any niche on the planet, you can do that just by creating article after article. And you can turn these into any content you want. You can do them as blog posts. You could record them as podcasts. You could turn them into videos with slides where you create a video training. There's a ton of different applications for how you can use this. And you could use it to build search engine rankings. You could use it to build a social following. You could use it to create a paid product where basically you put the steps together in a various thing. And so you can ask an unlimited number of questions. You can have it write an unlimited number of things for you: sales scripts, video scripts, blog posts, ebooks, articles, Facebook ads, TikTok reels, YouTube shorts, poems, stories, Google ads, email promos, whatever you want. All you have to do is type it in and ask it. And that's just the text version. Okay, now if we go to the image generator, okay, look, we could do the same thing. Okay, a photo of white fur monster standing in a purple room. If I click on this, there you go. Okay, so it's created these images for us automatically. Okay, demolish. Okay, this was one that I did because I was looking for a picture actually for the slides, so I could do that. Okay, here's some demolishing pictures. Then I decided, you know what? I don't actually really want that. What I really want is breakthrough, right? So I did that, and look, boom. And if you notice, if you haven't seen it yet, this one is on the slides. That's an actual image it created for me. So it works exactly the same way. The AI image generator, you just put this in. You can enter whatever thing you want. Soccer player. Choose the number of images that you want. Choose the image size. We'll say medium and submit. And then it's going to go ahead and create those for us, and we can use those. We can add those. You could create the text that you want, and then a text post about playing soccer, and then you could have it create pictures of soccer players, and then you could use those as your blog posts. So you could put this right on your blog post. You could view this in full. You could also download any of the images. So you could put these in a paid product. You could put these on your website. You could put them on your blog post. You could use these in a video. So if you were creating a video about something and you wanted to have more than just text on the slides, you could put the images in the video as well. You also would be able to use these in ads. So if you created an ad about how to play soccer, you could add this photo there as well, or image there as well. It'll do photos, it'll do, renderings like this. So you could generate AI images as well. And there's really no limit to the ones that you could do. You just do generate image, you type in what you want, and boom, you're able to create it. Then you can also do image variations. Okay, so if you wanted variations of it, you can even upload your own images. Okay, so let's see, if we wanted 5 or 6, I guess, we could do medium, and then we could choose a file that we want, and we could go ahead and upload this. And then we could submit this. I'd have to input my API key, so I didn't do that. But all I would do is click submit, and it's going to create variations of this for me automatically. So I don't need any skill. I don't need any design skill. I don't need to be able to do anything in terms of graphics or visuals to be able to create different designs from any particular design I've got, which is also just totally, totally awesome. So you have the AI image variator. Then you also have the ability to do keywords to images. So if you wanted, like this, superhero, that's just one of the things that's listed, photos, illustrations, or vectors. Okay, so let's say I wanted an illustration. I click submit, and it's going to go ahead and create superheroes for me. I mean, awesome, right? Like you just literally type it in, and it creates everything that you want. You could download these, you could view them. So you basically have a complete content creator at your fingertips. All you have to do is log into the dashboard. You don't need any other tools, resources, or anything. You log into the dashboard here and boom, you're able to create all of the content, all the text, and it's almost like your personal oracle because you also can ask it questions to learn stuff that you need to learn also. I mean, this tool is worth a ridiculous amount and you're able to get it for an absolute song. It is an absolute steal for everything that you can do with this. And then you also have the editor. Okay, so with the editor, you can go in and you can open photos and you can edit all of your own photos and you can edit the photos that you brought down. So you can add filters to them, you can resize them, crop them, you can draw on them, you can add text to them, shapes. I'd show you all this stuff, but in the interest of time, I want to make sure that I at least walk you through it and let you know what's possible. But basically, you can open any photos and you can edit them any way that you want. And that's literally just the basic level of AI, mate. I mean, there's so many other things that you're going to be able to do with this, but that is how awesome it is. And that's all the awesome stuff that you can do right off the bat with AI, mate. So you can see, I mean, that is just totally awesome. And again, that is the basic level, the front end of AI Mate. I know I'm going 100 miles an hour. I apologize about that, but I'm obviously very excited. And I think, it's important to be able to show you every single thing this can do. But in addition to general AI Mate, okay, there are a bunch of upgrades. And because you're on this webinar, you're going to be able to get AI Mate and all the upgrades with it too. So you've got the Pro upgrade, you've got the Max upgrade, which is going to actually allow you to build websites. You're going to be able to build websites. You're going to be able to do email marketing with an autoresponder. That's with the marketing kit upgrade. With the agency upgrade, you're going to be able to also sell it to clients where in addition to like managing it for clients and charging them for managing the process for them, you can actually give them access. So you could just charge them, give them access one time and you're done. You just keep collecting the money. And then you also get the reseller, which means you can actually resell AI Mate using the same high converting stuff that we're using. So I want to keep it quick, but I want to actually jump in and show you a little bit more in detail about the upgrades also, because I think it's really important to see some of this stuff in action. So let's just jump in and let me show you some of the upgrades also. So I showed you the basic version of AI Mate so far, and I showed you all the stuff that you can already do. But the upgrades take it to a whole new level because now you're going to be able to unlock the agency level. Now, with the agency level, what's awesome about this is you're going to be able to actually create access for your clients. So not only do you have an agency license, but what's even better is you don't need to do the work. You don't need to manage the agency accounts. Now, if you want to do that, if you want to sell the various things that you could do with AI Mate as a service, and you want to keep it sort of private, like to yourself, you can do that. And you can have you or your team do the work for the clients and charge them a weekly or a monthly fee or whatever else. But let's say you want to have hands off. You want to charge them however much, you want to give them access, and you don't want to have to think about or worry about their own work and stuff that they want to do. That's great. You can come in here and you can literally add user. You can add them and choose which access they get, give them the login, and you're done. Okay, they can go ahead, they can log in themselves, and they're going to be able to manage all of their own projects, create all of their own content, and do all the same things that you can do. But obviously, you have control over their account. So if they stop paying you or whatever, you can go ahead and you can delete that. So the agency license in and of itself is insane because of all the extra stuff that you can do, and you can charge an unlimited amount. So there's no limit to the ability to charge other people to do it. Now, in addition to that, you also have a reseller license for AI Mate itself, which is awesome because now what you're going to be able to do is you're actually going to be able to sell copies of this using the same high converting sales stuff we use. But I'll get to more of that in a second. Let me show you these other two awesome things. You get a complete website builder built in. So you can actually create complete websites and sales funnels in addition to all the content that you can make. So inside the website creator, you basically just click on new project and you could build entire websites, landing pages, funnel pages, whatever you want. So on any of these, you could choose a template. You could start with a blank one, it doesn't matter. You name it. We'll just name it test 456. There's a ton of included templates, and then it loads up a drag and drop interface to build complete websites. So anything and everything on here is completely editable. You could create as many pages as you want, as many websites as you want. You have all the ability to edit the layouts. So you can add new rows, containers, you can add alerts and dividers. You can see it as a built-in slider on this template already. You can change the fonts. You can obviously add links, badges, lists, paragraphs, any kind of headings, block quotes. You can add buttons. So you could add a whole button toolbar. You could add just a single button. There are all other kinds of components that you can add. So like skills lists, service lists, pricing tables, all the stuff that you'd build on a website, you can do in one click with drag and drop ease. Okay, media objects like images or whatever. So the beautiful thing is you could create all the content for your website, like the text, the images, all that, using the regular AI Mate features, and then you could actually add them to your website that you build. So you could do this for yourself. You could build websites for yourself. You could do this as a service to clients, build websites for clients and charge them for it. And so you have the ability to build complete websites, jumbotrons, headers. You can add forms. So obviously opt-in forms, sign-up forms, things like that. Obviously all kinds of media, so images, videos, any of that stuff you can add. You have the ability to add unlimited pages to your site. And obviously you can edit the settings. You can make it private. You can export it. You can publish it directly online. You can download the entire website, publish it somewhere else, and you can create an unlimited number of websites. So you have a complete website builder built in with the upgrades also. And in addition to that, you have a complete autoresponder. So now you can do all of your email marketing. Every autoresponder on the planet, right? They want to charge you a monthly fee. Well, you don't need to, because with the AI Mate upgrades, you get a built-in autoresponder. And so for this, you could create campaigns. You just click on create a campaign and you could create one. You could do it in text. You could do it in regular drag and drop like email builder. It's really, really simple. Which list you want to send it to, you go ahead and choose that. And then you just go save and next. And then you can literally create your entire message right in here. And you can track opens, track clicks, you can schedule them. There are templates that you can use to send messages out. You can track your audience here, add additional lists, you can import. So if you have subscribers or you have a list of people that you want to import and send, you can do that. You can check out your integrations here. You can integrate it with various other tools. So now you basically have like the complete business thing built in, right? You have all the content. You have all the visual content. You have a website builder. You have an email marketing tool without having to pay a monthly fee. I mean, that is absolutely awesome. And then to get back to it, what we were talking about before, you have a resale license to the entire AI Mate. So what that means is you can use the same awesome high converting website we use to sell it like crazy, and all you have to do is promote it. We do all the back office stuff, we do all the support for you, we manage all the payments and everything. You just collect the money from all the sales that you make. And so you got the reseller license to AI Mate as well. And so the upgrades, as you can see, take it to a whole new level. I'm just scratching the surface. I'd love to dig in and show you everything in complete detail. But in the interest of time, I'm just trying to talk you through all the big stuff to make sure you understand the power of what you've got in your hands. And that is how the AI Mate upgrades take it to a whole nother level. You can see that AI Mate is an absolutely game-changing tool, right? I mean, you can see that, and you can see that with the upgrades, it does go to a whole new level. So you've got AI Mate, you've got AI Mate Pro, you got AI Mate Max, then you got the marketing kit, the agency, and the reseller upgrades. And so the in terms of exactly what they are, the Pro Edition is going to give you the commercial license. So now all the stuff that you're creating in there, you're able to use it for yourself or sell it to clients or whatever else. It's also going to speed up all the content creation. So you're going to get 10 times faster speed in terms of creating the content. You're also going to go multilingual and international with it because you're going to be able to create content in 180 different languages. So anything that you do in whatever your current like local market is, you'll also be able to do internationally. So if you want to dominate international markets with the same kind of stuff that you want that you're using, you could do the exact same thing. I know a lot of people who do this, and actually they find that as much as they're more comfortable with their local market, they actually find the profitability is a lot higher in other markets because they're untapped. So you have the ability to go international, worldwide with it. And you can start creating additional marketing content like ads, email swipes, Instagram reels, TikTok reels, YouTube content, all that kind of stuff. You also are going to be able to unlock more niches. So there's no limit to the various things that you're going to be able to create content on. You also can set up bots that will automate the repetitive parts of what you're trying to do. So if you're, for example, trying to create a blog post every day on a particular topic, you're going to be able to automate that stuff. You're also going to be able to use voice commands. So instead of typing stuff in, if that's too much work, you can actually use your voice to tell it what you need. You're also going to be able to create simple scripts. It'll write HTML, Java, CSS, and code for you with just a little bit of description. And you can integrate it into other programs. So the pro level in and of itself is awesome, right? Then you get the max, which is unlimited basically everything. You got the commercial license. It's going to remove all the other limits from your account. You can make unlimited AI graphics and art. Okay, you can ask it unlimited questions, do unlimited scripts. You can do unlimited marketing materials, unlimited bots, unlimited commands, all that kind of stuff, right? So you're going to be able to do that. In addition to that, unlimited language translation and everything else. Then you've got the marketing kit. Now the marketing kit has been used by beta testers and they've actually used it to make money. So you're going to be able to do that. You could build unlimited landing pages, unlimited websites, unlimited sales funnels with that. You're also going to be able to use the unlimited autoresponder. So you can send unlimited email marketing messages to generate traffic and sales and commissions. And so that in and of itself is like its completely own product, and it's just one of the upgrades, and that is the marketing kit. Okay, then you've got the agency upgrade. And the agency upgrade is going to give you that central dashboard where you can control clients' accounts. So you could charge clients a monthly fee to just give them access, and you never even need to touch it again. But you have control over the access. So if they don't pay you, you can always just cancel their access. Or you could even do it as a service. You could have outsourcers, you could have your own staff, you could have your own virtual admins doing this as a service for clients where you're giving them the access instead of the clients, and you're charging clients even more because you're doing it all for them. So you have unlimited like capability in terms of what you want to do. It's just about your creativity, your imagination, and your drive. I mean, that's it, right? So you can manage users, you can add them, or you can delete them. So there's no problems there in terms of anything you want to do. Then you have the reseller license also. Okay, the reseller upgrade is going to give you the ability to use all the sales resources that we use. All you have to do is promote it, right? The sales, everything else is automated for you. We do it all. We handle all the back end stuff for you. And so all you have to do is basically collect the payments. And so again, what you're doing here is you're getting regular AI Mate, you're getting AI Mate Pro, you're getting the AI Mate Max, AI Mate Marketing Kit, the agency, and the reseller license. Okay, so you're getting all of that stuff. Now, with all of that, what that also means is you can get rid of copywriters. If you're paying somebody right now to write copy, I'll be honest with you, I was paying copywriters, and for a sales page, $3,000. For a single sales funnel, I was paying over $3,000, and I can write my own copy. I don't need to use that. Graphic designers, right? Paying graphic designers, you wait days, sometimes weeks for designs, and it takes forever to get it back. Now you don't even need that. Web designers, same thing. You know, I just got a quote the other day from a guy who was trying to sell me a website for one of the things I was doing, pretty simple site. He wanted $3,000 and told me 5 to 6 weeks. 5 to 6 weeks to create a website at $3,000. And it wasn't even like a sales site or a funnel. It was just like a regular corporate site. Programmers, right? So for simple programs, you're going to be able to create those. Autoresponders. That's one of the biggest expenses that marketers have, because the way autoresponders work, and if you don't have one of these, it's basically an email marketing tool, right? It's something that every marketer has once they get rolling. The problem with them is not only is there a monthly fee, but the monthly fee goes up. So the bigger your list gets, the more you pay. When I was paying for autoresponders, I had 2 different ones. I was paying $459 a month. $459. That's more than, you know, like a car payment, right? Some people's like close to a mortgage payment for some people, right? $459 a month on an autoresponder. Website builders, same thing, right? Website builders are, you know, you might get a cheap one, or you might be paying $200, $300, $400 a month, depending on what kind of website builder you've got. And now you're gonna be able to get rid of all that. So you can save thousands, and you can save countless hours, like right off the bat. But here's the other thing. You can actually make money, because you could sell all those things too. By using either the reseller or the agency plan, you're going to be able to sell all of these kinds of services, and you're going to be able to pocket whatever you make, because there's no override, there's no commission, like you don't have to pay us anything. So if you have an admin doing it and you're doing it as a service, you'd have to pay them whatever you pay them, but everything else is pure profit for you. And if you're doing it yourself, it's all profit. So again, it's AI Mate, it's Pro upgrade, Max upgrade, it's the marketing kit, it's the agency upgrade, and it's the reseller upgrade. If you add all that stuff up, and I'm not talking funny money, I'm talking like real like value here, it's $2,379, like legitimate value. And when you act today, because you're on this and because you're an action taker who's on this webinar with us right now, you're going to get it for just one-time payment of $297. Just $297 for the whole thing. No recurring payments, no monthly payments. You can get started right now for $297 at getaimate.com/bundle-deal. And it's just one payment. And in addition to that, obviously, you're back with a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. I stand behind everything that I sell, but this is no different. I want you to be blown away by this. I want you to feel the power of it. I want you to reap the benefits of it. But to make sure that you feel totally comfortable and so you understand, you have absolutely no risk. You sign up today and try it out. If you don't like it for any reason, I don't care if it's 29 days from now, you let me know, we'll give you your money back. You have a full 30 days to try it out and see if it's worth the value. You can get in there, you can create all the content you want, create all the images you want. You can use the website builder, build websites. You can send email messages and build your email marketing. You can sell client access with your agency license. You can use the reseller license. If you don't believe it's worth every nickel that you spent, you let us know within 30 days and we'll refund 100% of your money. It's that simple. There's no doubt it's worth 10 times its cost. But if you don't feel that way, no problem. It's at getaimate.com/bundle-deal. Okay. And so basically what this comes down to is the real question is it worth a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which if it does even half of what I claimed today and showed you today, it'll pay for itself as soon as you start get going with it, right? So that's the real question, because that's all it's going to cost you is a few minutes of your time. If you don't love it, then you obviously have a full refund policy. Okay. Now, I like to reward action takers. If you know me, you know this about me. A lot of people have ideas. A lot of people have thoughts and plans and dreams, but very few people actually act on them. And the only way anything gets done is when you take action. And so to reward you for taking action now, I'll throw in an additional $50 off coupon. So you go to the checkout and you'll see on the page Get AI Mate, it's getaimate.com/bundle-deal. When you go to that page, you're going to see that the price is listed there right on the thing is $297. When you click on it to check out, there's a blank for a coupon. Enter the coupon code AI-MATE bundle. It's AIMATE-BUNDLE, AI-MATE bundle. And click the apply button and you'll see the price drop instantly to $247. So you save an additional $50 when you act right now. So that means, again, you're getting AI Mate, you're getting AI Mate Pro, you're getting AI Mate Max, you're getting AI Mate Marketing Kit, you're getting AI Mate Agency, AI Mate Reseller, with all the stuff that comes with it. And I didn't even touch on the bonuses. There's a $2,000 bonus package that's included in all this, and I didn't even talk about that stuff. So you're getting all of that stuff with a full 100% satisfaction 30-day money-back guarantee for just $247 after the instant $50 savings with the coupon code. So just go to www.getaimate.com/bundle-deal to take advantage of that right now. And now what I want to do is I want to open it up to questions. We have a few minutes left. And so I want to make sure that I have the ability to answer any questions that you have. I saw some stuff coming through while I was talking here. And so, so let me just scan through here. Does the software work on Windows or Mac or Android and iOS? It works on all of that stuff, okay? This is 100% cloud-based, web-based. So anything with a browser, if you have a tablet, if you have a mobile phone, if you have a laptop, if you have a computer, no matter what system that you're working on, this will work for you on that system. Are there any monthly fees? No, there are no monthly fees. That's the key. So this is going to be converting to a monthly product because I'll tell you a secret. There's an API that's involved in this that we actually have to pay for on a monthly basis. And so by locking in at a one-time cost, you're avoiding all of that. You get a one-time cost, we worry about the rest of it. But we will be converting this to a monthly plan after. So during the launch phase, there are no monthly fees. It's one time, one purchase, that's it. So to get started, just go to www.getaimate.com/bundle-deal to get started. I don't understand. It sounds too good. I don't understand how it works. Okay, well, here's how it works. It leverages the power of artificial intelligence. Okay, every single thing that I showed you is exactly what you can do. You literally type in questions, and I know it sounds crazy because as of a couple of weeks ago, this technology was not even available, and now it is, and that is the power of it. So any question that you have, any content you want to create, I focused a lot on the questions and the stuff that you can ask but you could just say, create a persuasive sales letter for XYZ, and it will do it. You can say, create, a Facebook ad for whatever, and it will do it. So that's exactly how it works. And it literally is that cool. And I'm telling you, once you try it, you won't believe it. That's how awesome it is. So it uses artificial intelligence. It's not like pre-programmed 12 answers, and then once you get past that, you're stuck. It's organic, it's growing, it's evolving. So as you continue to ask more, it continues to learn and continues to grow, and will create more and more content. Let's see. For agency, can I create access for clients, or do I have to do the client work myself? No, you can create access accounts for your clients. You can give them a login, and they log in and use it, and you have control over their account. So you can charge them a one-time fee. You can charge them a monthly fee, which I recommend, because particularly for clients who are not on this webinar with us, they have no idea. They're going to be blown away by what you're able to create for them, or what you're allowing them to create. They're going to have no idea how you're doing it, and they're going to be happy to pay you whatever you ask. So I recommend you charge a monthly fee, but that's up to you. And you could literally just give them access, and you have control over their access. You don't need to do the work for them. But if you want to upcharge, if you want to charge even more, you could have an admin do it for you, and you could charge them for it as a service as opposed to as access to the software. 100% your choice. Just go to www.getaimate.com/bundle-deal to get started. Can I sell the scripts and graphics and content that I make? Yes, absolutely. Because you have the commercial upgrade with this, the stuff that you make, you are able to sell. So you could sell that to clients, sell it to customers, or you can use it for yourself, or both. So that's completely up to you. It's your choice. Can I really make websites with it? Yes. I showed you the demo. I mean, obviously, in the interest of time, we didn't go through like every single feature, but you saw that there are a ton of built-in templates. You can start with those. You can build from scratch, and you can build any and every element that you want on there with drag and drop ease. You just drag elements over, you can delete them, you can add them, and then you can export your site. So you can download it, or you can publish it to the web. So if you want to download the site and then publish it on your own, you can do that. If you want to publish it directly, you can do that. So yes, 100%, you could build unlimited websites, and with a commercial license, you can build websites for yourself and for clients. Go to www.getaimate.com/bundle-deal to get started. Probably have time. Let's see. We probably have time for about one more. So let's see. How does the email marketing autoresponder work? Okay, so if you're not familiar with this, email marketing is the #1 way actually that most marketers make their money. They build a subscriber list, and then they send out email messages, and they send out messages with offers that they promote on a daily basis. I'm sure you've received offers in your inbox if you've never sent any yourself. And the fact is, it's the most profitable way to do anything online. Because once you've established a list, then it's really easy to make money. The challenge is for a lot of people is when they're starting out, is you don't have a big list, and these companies all want to charge you a monthly fee. So you feel like it's burning a hole in your pocket because you're paying money, you're not making any. With this, it's all built in. So as you can create forums and get subscribers added to your list and grow that list, and then you can send out messages and promote to them. So you're able to literally house your lists, grow your lists, capture leads, and send marketing messages all in one with the built-in autoresponder. So that is how it works. So again, AIMate and the bundle with all of the upgrades is just an awesome, awesome package here. And to get started, just go to www.getaimate.com/bundle-deal to get started. I want to thank you so much for jumping on this with me. I'm super pumped about this. Hopefully you are too. I know some of my slides weren't up to my usual standard, and I apologize for that, but I think you can see why It was more for me about getting the message to you and getting this in your hands than it was about creating some fancy presentation. So again, thanks so much for taking the time. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you get tremendous value out of this, and we'll talk again soon.